Okay, here we are with the first game. We win the dice roll, and we can play this hand without a shadow of a doubt. For anyone that's wondering, the Overgrown Tomb is going for about 10 tickets. I'm not sure if that'll go up or go down. I think the zombie cards are going to be overrated. I don't think it's as strong a deck as everyone's making it out to be. So potentially go down, but in the same token it's going to be legal in Modern, which is going to be pretty big in the next few months. So far our opponent's playing Gary. We've got our one lonely centaur creature. And here is where the first problem occurs, because we have a curve that starts at 4 basically, and only 3 mana. So, and the temptation to put the Ethereal Armour on is there, but I'm definitely going to keep the Rootborn defences up in case he tries to kill the guy. Yeah, he does something nasty. I'm playing an aggro deck. I definitely want to be getting as much damage in early as I can. So now we're going to go ahead and equip one of these guys. There is no reason not to. Now he's got lots of mana. Does he have lots of big guys? These are... I'm undecided about these cards. Originally I thought these were unplayable, and then a few decks have ran them against me and they've just synergised really well. So right now they're at my mid range. Yeah, she's got a 5/4. There's my 4th mana. So I'm going to leave this guy up because I really want him to attack with it. I really want him to attack with the long legs and I'll block with a centaur and the centaur dies. That's what I want to happen. Plays an X-Wing guy. Passes the turn. Top deck a mana and I will be happy. Okay, so it wasn't a mana. I guess we get in for another 4 potentially. Yep, the block's there. Does he have a combat trick? Sure. So he destroys that enchantment. We're still going to trade off creatures. And we'll pass it over to him. I think mana is probably my best play here. Then we would slay more than for 4, attack for 1. I suppose potentially we do this because he really doesn't want to block this guy. Because he's hurting me every turn, but we are racing. Sure, death touch. That's fine, that's a trade I'm happy to make. I really dislike stab wound. Sure. Next turn we drop the Gogari Longlegs. We're no longer as on quite an intensive clock as we were. There's our planes. I wonder how long he's been waiting on that. Have I told you how much I dislike stab wound? Well, I'll talk about this because I've got options. We can... Swinging in for damage here is bad for the time being because he would just block the knight and kill the long legs. Or we could Knightly Valor the long legs, brings him back up to a 5-4, swing for 5, which on his life total he's going to want to take. He's going to want to block, so I presume he blocks with this guy, and that gets me an extra token, but it keeps the stab wound in play. Or I could make a 5-5 Slime Moulding and play the Valor on it next turn, but all of these things are buying my opponent time that this does me damage, so I think the best option is to Knightly Valor up the guy here. I could also Tristani's Judgment, but I can't target the guy that's causing me problems, so it's kind of counterproductive. So now we swing for 5. So presumably he's got another trick in his hand. Yep. So that's not great for us, but the result is that the stab wound goes. And it draws out a combat trick of his. So he plays an Indrik, okay. And he doesn't attack. He's been correctly cautious here. We're going to go ahead and cast this for the full 6 mana and pass the turn straight over to him. That land can't help them. Collective Blessings probably does though. What a demon top deck card. Goodbye Collective Blessings. I meant to attack there, that was foolish. That's Modo for you, just clicking OK too many times. So he scavenges back this guy, making him a 5/6. End of his turn, we're going to eyes in the skies and populate the ooze guy. See what I mean about drawing this guy late? Doesn't really do anything for us. Now we are going to swing in for 12. He doesn't block, so he either clicked too many times there or decided the game was over. So that went pretty well once we got to the 4th mana. I'm not going to go ahead and sub another mana in just yet. I think in theory we should be able to get to 4 mana by turn 4 pretty consistently. I am going to put in one of these because he is running lots of enchantments, and we're probably going to lose. I don't really want to lower my creature base. I'm going to though. It was between the Monitor or the Herald. In fact, no, it's not. Let's get rid of one of these guys. This is another perfectly playable hand. I've got to expect to see late drops, considering how late my deck is, so I'm not going to mulligan, neither is my opponent. Turn 1 Guildgate. I know it seems like a great idea to carve out and play the Keenan Apparition in turn 2. I probably won't. I really want to find myself in a situation where I'm casting this and sacrificing this. Oh my god, there is a bad card for against me. He's just nasty. Do we think this is a deck? Can Pack Rat become a deck on its own? That was pretty nice to see. Maybe if we can get him to swing for the win with all these pack rats, we can get a sizable amount of damage through. Do we use it here though? No, I don't think we should. Now we have to. Otherwise we'd be taking 12. This game may very well be over, to be honest. If he just keeps discarding cards, there's nothing I can do against an onslaught of pack rats. Yep. I suppose with pack rat you could justify keeping a 6 mana hand if you had pack rat in it. Absolutely nothing we can do. I mean, in theory I can last another turn. It's unfortunate sometimes that cards like this are so overpowered, because there's really nothing much you can do about it. Particularly Selesnya, because it literally has no removal other than Avenging Arrow and the Tristani's Judgment, and just a Avenging Arrow requires your opponent to attack, which no one's going to do with a vulnerable 1-1. Would it have been advantageous for me to trade off earlier though? Oh, look at him, he's a comedian. Glad I got a pack rat, you drew the nuts. I did do quite well though. It's just unfortunate that there's nothing I can do against that pack rat. The reason I ask is, would it have been advantageous to block earlier, is because if I kill one pack rat, each other pack rat loses a point. So in theory, if I could kill 2 here, the other 3 would... It's interesting. What does he have? Oh, he'll just discard 2. Sure. Sure, you see, he's not stupid. I mean, he's not attacking with more than he has to. Every dog will have their day with it. One day I'll get that pack one, pick one. And just like that, he does 24 damage. Yes, it should be called lol you win. Now, seriously, do we have anything that can deal with a pack rat? Anything at all? A street spasm? Hit just one card to deal with one card to change my mana base entirely? I don't think so. I think we just gotta go for it and hope he doesn't get it in turn 2. I'll play first. We can keep this. It's iffy though. Yeah, electricity would kill it. You would have to zap it immediately though. It's not going to stay on. If it stays on the board for more than a turn, you have issues. If it stays on the board for more than 3 turns, then you have nothing. Yep. If he drops it here, we would be as well just conceding. I won't, but yeah, pack rat, opening hand, 2 games. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless he's mana screwed. You know, that's always a possibility. No, he's not mana screwed. We're gonna go ahead and pass this. Ah, shit. Oh no. Yes, it's just going into his turn. He doesn't attack, which is good for me. So we'll flip our guy. We'll make him a 5/5 with vigilance. We should have attacked her, but because I'm stupid, I didn't. In fact, we probably shouldn't have, because he would just have discarded and double blocked. Which may have been a good play for me, actually. He doesn't attack, which is awesome. Right, it's getting to an interesting point. I think we pair up this guy. We knight up this guy, sorry. And we swing with both of these. If he lets 8 damage through, this guy becomes a 7/7 with first strike. He's going to discard, so we'll be up against 3/4/4s. What has he got? This guy's quite funny. So he blocks like this. Sure. Ah. So that wasn't a terrible play by him. He still has issues with this guy being so strong and a first striker. Now if we attack and he defends with all 3 say and discards, then he's got 12 damage. I can only kill 1 in theory, so 8 damage goes on and he kills my guy, but he doesn't know I have Chorus of Might in hand. So we're going to do that. He takes it. In response he discards. Now, pack rat is quite interesting. We know he can discard another card to it. Oh, he plays the Endrick, okay. So, the reason this is interesting is that, say the 7 blocks this guy, and the 3 blocks this guy, and the 2 blocks this guy, then we kill this straight off. This guy loses 1 point of strength, so these guys trade, and this guy loses 2 points of strength, so these guys trade, and he's down to a 1-1. Now, can I win this game? He gets +5/+5 in trample, so he becomes a 12/12 first striker. Oh no, wait a minute, we can't do both. So we're just going to go ahead and make some more guys. Stab wound, sure. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm recording, so I should think out loud. My concern here is these pack rats, obviously. So if I attack for 5, and let's say he blocks with absolutely everything on it, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 8, 20 strength he's blocking with. Now, I could care less, see if I can kill all these pack rats and lose this guy, that's fine. So I can judgment for to get rid of one of them, and they all become 3/3s. I get another token, and this guy becomes a 6/6. We then he becomes a 3/3. He first strikes one of them, which means these are both only 2/2s. And this guy would die to the 6 damage he would take. But we leave him with only 2 pack rats. I think we are going to attack like this and see just what he does. Defending gets us nowhere in this game. The chorus is another option. Now is where it starts to get really, really interesting. Something is going to die here. That is the way he's going to do it. I'm going to leave the chorus for another turn. Make a copy of the centaur. Now we're in pretty good shape, I would say. With the chorus in play, can I swing for the win? You can only block 2, 3, 4. I think I can. I told him there that I got lucky, which is true. I did get lucky that he was mana screwed. On the same token, mana screws happen. Is he being clever here? Does he have a druid's blessing or something like that? No. So that was some recovery. When he got that turn 2 pack right down, I was thinking there's no way I can deal with this. But I guess the enchantment swung it for me in that game. They really did. The first strike enchantment changed everything. That was a great game. I'm really pleased with how I played that. And we'll see you in game 2. Hopefully it's not quite as intense.